Warning, this video is not political. This is just a social dynamics tutorial that I came up with what men had to expect in the modern day, especially when it comes to dating and sex. Okay, so I'm gonna start. Okay, I'm gonna do stick figure, so my art ain't gonna be Picasso related. Okay, this is a man. So, in order for them to attract the woman that they want to be with, at least when it comes to the social media range or social media influencer or whatever, or model, this might not actually count in the real world, and I'm gonna put the disclaimer right here just in case this information does not stay. But for the attraction to return back to him, I'm not going to put the arrow there because there's no attraction right there. But because of the age of social media, this woman's going to be impressed when this man has sex with have a high body count. So, and the reason why I say that is they want a man that could get women. It's a safety net. If other women verify to the one woman that he's safe, so really it's the ladies' man. The ladies' man pretty much grants the safety. If he's able to have a decent body count, meaning that women are willing to have sex with this man because of the social media lifestyle, that will tell this woman, psychologically and spiritually, that he's safe. If the man was, couldn't get nothing, so let's make him a little fatter, and is unattractive, this negates if he can't talk to a bunch of girls. That's why it's important in this modern day to talk to a bunch of girls. And this is stuff I'm learning. You talk to a bunch of, you don't even have to really have sex, really. If you're talking to multiple girls a day, that equals attraction for the one you want. But also, it stops you from having, one-itis and an abundance mindset. So, let's just say no matter what, she negates you. She negates you. This is the sad you. So, sad you right there. She negates you no matter what. You still have options because now, with the social media lifestyle, it's introduced multiple options. It's on both sides. Both men and women could just go search online. I'm going to draw a phone. Social media dating apps. Dating apps. That gets a lot of options. Even stuff that's beyond our league. Rather than mess with people that we see on the daily basis because they don't look as good as the people on social media, it has negated a whole lot of matches because people have unrealistic expectations. And it's on both sides too. The women want guys that are super attractive. I'm gonna draw he's got muscles, big muscles. Yeah. You know what? To make it, okay, here it goes. Big muscles. Give him Captain America shield so you get a good big muscles. But they also want the attractive guy to be submissive, sacrifices identity completely, and worship them. When someone who's a good looking and attractive and they know it, they're not gonna, they're not gonna go out of their way to sacrifice what makes them them. If they know they have it like that, they're not going to do that. So that's not non-realistic. Non-realistic. And it goes for the same as well. Let's make one for the guys. Let's make the Instagram model girl. Okay, yeah, she got tickle bitties. Again, like I said, this ain't gonna be no Picasso style. This is just visual aids. Instagram model. I'll just put model. Because social media tells us we have to have a model. And this is exactly why, you know, the far-right conservatives wants us to go out with these 19-year-olds. It's not only the 19-year-olds. They want to promote the OnlyFans girls because then a guy will sacrifice everything, get nothing, get no attention. Then they get mad and they join red pill and black pill spaces. So it's a predatory system, you know, by creating a predatory, fantasy that does not exist in real life for both men and women. The men are told to go after these Instagram OnlyFans and gorgeous women that gets Birkins on the daily, gets trips to Dubai and Mykonos every year. You know, telling us that's what's desirable rather than go for something real and substantial, like the girl you see at the library. Maybe a coworker if your workplace allows you to date. Maybe someone you meet at some event. No, we negated those girls because social media told us we need the pretty ones. Some people need the BBLs. Some people need the, the big tits or whatever, or the big titty goth girl or whatever that you have. And it's the same thing with how they sold the attractive Adonis guy to women, but not realizing the Adonis is not going to be anything that they think they are. Because if someone's attractive and they know they're attractive, they're going to feel too good about themselves. They're going to feel prestige. Like for women, they're not going to just go for any guy that just come up to them. No, your social media numbers got to be up, or your body count's got to be high, or you have to have money. You have to have something to provide the girl. And likewise with the attractive guy, we've been sold a lie to keep sowing division to get us mad that we can't have anything we want, so we'll never be satisfied until we get. And then what's going to happen when we get what we want, and it's not exactly what we respect? They've sold a delusion as if it's a reality, rather than just accept the people we see on the daily basis. Accept the basic woman, the basic man. We're told that's not good enough. You need someone who's attractive. Looks are everything. Especially in this messed up world we got going on. Rather than accept the reality that reality works a lot different. It's messed us up pretty badly. In fact, that's what broke me and my ex up. My ex was messing around with a bunch of dudes when we were in a relationship because she wanted to escape whatever was wrong with her. And me, I'm not gonna lie, I have tried to get in DMs with Instagram people and OnlyFans people that, when I was younger. Well, I don't even know if OnlyFans was at the time, but still, because I was sold the same idea as everybody else's. If people just came together and, they'd be scared. The system would be scared. But we're sold our own personal package delusions to keep division up. Or to keep our delusions up so when we get unhappy that we never get it, we're disgruntled. So it'll be into a whole category of all men are this or all women are this. Men will go to the red pill spaces, give these people money. you know, and, you know, let's put a cash sign. That's money. Again, this is not no Picasso artwork. You can go ahead and roast my artwork on this. But the point I'm trying to say is, we are programmed by the phones, by the apps, to want unrealism. Unrealistic standards. Unrealistic guys you see that have filters, that you never even seen what they look like without filters, makeup, or whatever, or anything on their daily basis. Rather than, find someone who shares the same values, have a happy life, and be realistic. We have so much social media attention. And then also, another X factor too, porn. Porn has ruined stuff. And, porn has ruined stuff. It's ruined all of this. Porn has ruined everybody in the equation. Because people think sex is exactly what it is in porn. That's unrealistic. People that are stars, I know for the guys, they use drugs to make them things go good. Women take a bunch of hormone medication to get themselves worked up. You're taking drugs to perform the impossible sex. Porn stars will tell you that they feel uncomfortable with their jobs, and that's one of the main reasons why. Because you're selling a reality that does not exist. And when men and women reach the age of 30s, our reproductive health, at least our sexual health, does degrade a little bit without the need of certain drugs. But porn and, the acts of porn addictions, this predatory culture, predatory social media culture, has messed us all up.